Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to another Sword Art Online interactive video. Today we're gonna have a look at the news banner, the Marine Day selection order, and short about the banner itself. It's a guaranteed banner, so no steps, and you're guaranteed for every single multi you do. And in this banner, it is only featuring summer skill record, or in this case, ocean theme. And this is available till 21st July, so you have about 7-8 days from now, depends when this video is out. And of course, these are the skill record they are featuring. There are more, and in this banner, pretty sure it is like 24 summer skill that you can get. Some of them are old, some of them are new, and this is from 2018 till 2023. So the current newest one summer banner, that is not included. So we have to look through skill record, summer skill record that came up from 2018 till 2023. So let's have a look at the skill record. First one we can have a look at is Sultry Summer Night Asuna. This is a rapier skill with frost and water. You can see it does 680% damage to hit AoE and has 60 switch gauge and 23 break gauge. So yeah, it is really old and costs a lot for SP. Yeah, increased critical damage plus 80% for 15 seconds. It was good back then, but now it's really bad. So this is not what you really want. Summer Goal Koharu, which is a passive skill, and you can see here it gives critical rate 30% and enhanced bleed res 4, bleed resistant plus 50%. This thing here is really good, especially if you are against enemy that applies a lot of bleed. Having bleed resistant will nullify the bleed, but it is 50%, and if you limit break it, you only get 60. So hopefully you do have another skill that can add another 50. So you want another enhanced bleed, which is 5 instead of 4 to be able to stack. So this passive is good as on the ring. Next is Welcome Summer Yuki. It is a sword skill slash on water. 18 SP cost, 520% damage, 29 switch gauge, 90 break gauge, and when you use it, it will give you critical rate 40% for 15 seconds. Yeah, it is bad, definitely bad, really old, really outdated now. Elizabeth, Starry Summertime Elizabeth. It's a mace skill, blunt and fire, 30 SP, 500% damage AoE. When you use it, slowly recover its own HP for 60 seconds, so 1.3% per 3 seconds. When using switch, it also affects on the party members. This skill was nice as being support, but as same as the other skill that we have seen so far, it is outdated, pretty bad right now. Summer Drink Silica, a dark skill slash and water, 560% damage to hit AoE. It will poison a specific rate for 30 seconds. Really bad when we now have a guaranteed poison on other skills. And for Dagger Weapon Prophecy, we also have guaranteed poison there. So this one is pretty much useless, pretty much outdated, and the damage is pretty weak. Summer Shot Leafa. Nothing special about it, I have mentioned it before. It's really weak, but it has a good bonus, critical damage plus 100% for 2 slots. If you can crit, it is good. If you can't, it's bad. Sunset Beach Xenon. Let's see, anything interesting? Effect on healing items and field object plus 23%. Really useless. Resist 4, status element, poison, burn, bleed, frostbite, rest 8%. That is also really bad. It's not a... You can't even equip it on the ring. Wow. Yeah, this one is really bad. Definitely not worth to get it. Twilight Beat Sachi, a spear skill, frozen water, 620% damage AoE, weak defense 4 debuff, enemy defense minus 26% for 10 seconds. It's good, but you can easily replace it with other skills, especially for sword. We have 2 skills that can reduce enemy's defense by 100%. So 26 is like small amount of number, meanwhile we can do minus 100%. So it is old and pretty much updated. Shining Sunshine Yuki, a sword skill slash unholy. Now this skill is really special because most of the time it is good and sometimes not. Now you only use this skill for either GOG or for any break mechanic boss. Especially for Chaos Showdown, we do have the Chaos Dallas that's weak to Slash and Holy and has a sword break on the second phase. She has 96 break gauge, that is a lot, really good. The damage wise, not that good because it's old, but still the increased breakage amount is the best thing you can use for this Yuki. So it's only good for breaking, and for other factors like for damage and etc, pretty bad. Next one, Radiant Seaside Asuna, a rapier skill, slash and win. Now 600% damage AoE, flinch resistant plus 72% for 10 seconds, and gives more switch gauge. It's fine for farming weapon XP in lower floor, otherwise it's so useless, that's all. You don't really need flinch resistant. Shy Seaside Koharu is a melee skill, blunt and water. 28 SP, 630% damage 5 hit AoE, party enhanced attack 4, party attack plus 13% for 20 seconds. Good buff for party, but a better buff for party, so this one is like meh. So pretty much updated since there are better alternative that gives better buffs. Midsummer Sunlight Leafa, an axe skill, slash and water, 500% damage 3 hit AoE, appropriate distance, that means it will deal more damage, depends how long away the mobs are, and it can easily draw enemy aggro. Good for web XP farming, that's all, otherwise it's pretty bad. Summer Straw Hat Yuna, a melee skill, blunt and holy, 700% damage single target, enemy slash attack minus 80% for 15 seconds, 2 slot bonus, crit rate plus 50% against enemy with a slash element, additional damage to enemy of 10% of own current HP. This is bad bonus since we have much better and rely on more on mark. This one is pretty small. 50% crit rate it's alright if you can crit, otherwise it's pretty bad. You don't really need it, and it costs 2 slots, definitely not worth it. It's better to have something better. Better if Bandai changed it to 1 slot. It is much better at 1 slot, but 2 slots not worth it. Next one we have Summer Beauty Asuna. Is a passive skill that gives you 3.6% attack, reduce damage from 30% slash element monster, and stun resistant plus 60%. This thing is really good on the ring, definitely something you really want. Summer Splash Xenon, a bow skill, frost and water. It has a charging mechanic, you can see here, charging and uncharge. So when you charge it will deal 900% damage AoE, 1 slot bonus, damage plus 25% to enemy that have a boss effect. All stack buff effect to the enemy will -2 in the number of stacks. And also increase switch gauge. If you use it normally, no charging, you only deal 490% damage and only have this bonus here, which is removing stack. It is a good fodder if you are fighting a boss that has stacking. Otherwise, damage wise, usefulness, really bad. Summer Dream Sachi, another passive that gives you crit rate, depends on your own level, which you can get up to max 56%, which is at level 200, and also gives you attack power 10% during the buff's effect to increase critical damage. Kinda alright, but kinda useless. Most of the content we don't really crit, especially on sword, we don't really crit, so this one is pretty useless. And 56% crit rate, that is nothing. We have skills that already give 300%, 300%, 1000 crit rate, which is on rapier. So this one is pretty much useless. There are better passive that provide better stuff than just giving crit rate. Now we are into a little bit newer skill. Beach Battle Gear Xenon is a bow skills, frost and holy, 1310% damage in a target. So this is an axe skill. Holy element damage plus 1% per stacks, and when you use it on switch, instead of a 3 you will gain 9 stacks, and also gives switch gauge 72, which is not bad, good support. And the animation should be really fast since it's a single target, not bad, really good if you want to stack holy damage. Midsummer Battle Gear Argo, axe skill, blunt and holy. So this is mod skill, 26 SP, 1520% damage in a target, 2 slot bonus, damage plus 50% to enemy when using holy skill. When equipping 2 or more Aegis skill record in the same set, attack plus 1200. Alright, 63 breakage, that's a lot, and switch case 63, okay. As a single target, not bad, really strong mod skill for axe. Next one, Roaring Wave Battle Gear Lisbeth. A melee skill with Blunt and Holy, 1100% damage, 3 hit single target. So what is this? Awakening skill. Holiment damage plus 80% for you and your party for 5 seconds. Not bad, really good. When the target is using switch, the frost element enemies the next attack enemy receive will be induced 2.5x damage. Okay, so either you or your party member will deal now 2.5x damage on their next skill. Really good support. The only issue is that this skill has to be on switch to get this buff here. Bad when we have other skills that can do that as well without being on the switch. Next one, Captivating Battle Gear Silica, an axial passive skill that recover your HP, max of 4.2% plus 200 flat HP per 3 seconds when your HP is under 50%. Not the best, you don't really care about that. When equipping one or more Elizabeth skill record in the same set plus 20% attack, that one is good, but overall is an active skill, and the buffs here, you don't really need them, so definitely you don't really want this skill. Ocean Runner Kirito is a sword skill, slash and water, 760% damage for hitting a target. Bonus, 1 slot bonus, your own attack increased by defense times 1, damage done to enemy weak to slashing plus 10%. Now the skill itself is really bad, but the bonus is really good. Now if you haven't seen my mod fodder video, check that out. I do mention this skill here. It is really good if you can combine it with the 2 slot bonus, will have the same, and if you do that you have really good bonus that should be better than the 3 slot fodder for sword. Outside, as being a mod fodder, it's bad, but being a mod fodder, this one is the best 1 slot fodder for sword. Next one, we have Breeze Across the Sea Xenon. It gives flat 660 attack when attacking with frost element, so good for spear, rapier and bow. Attack against burned enemy increased by 50%. Okay, so you need to have burn on the enemy. Recover a max of 4.2% plus 200 flat HP per 3 seconds when HP is under 50%. Really good for rapier and spear, but really bad on bow. So like I said, there were better passive that provide basically the same. Like the Silica I mentioned, this one is bad because there are better alternative, which is Xenon. She is one of them that is better. They have the same ability, but she can give you flat attack and also more damage. So that's why I don't really recommend getting this Silica here. Asuna, Shining Beach Goddess, is a rapier skill, Frozen Earth. 1200% damage to hit single target. It has a 3 slot bonus. Damage plus 100% to enemy when using Earth skill. Attack 1500 against enemy with a slash element. Really strong mod rapier. If you can play around it, then it's really good. Of course we know Frozen Earth, not the best thing. Earth element is not the best element in this game. But for content where the boss has a earth weakness, the skill shines. For example, Underground B4, this skill is really good then. And for the last one, we have Splash Die Lisbeth. It's a dagger skill, slash and water, and it's a connect skill, an offensive connect skill. Offensive connect skill, I mean it does damage when you have water skills in the set and also have 2 silica skills in the set. So it's an offensive where each connect skill does damage. Really good. 1310% damage to hitting a target. Parry 4. When this skill directly hits, damage you receive decreased at 45%. Alright. A really good offensive dagger skill. Can be useful, but sometimes not. And now the question is this banner worth the summon on? I would say not really. Most of the skill that you've seen so far, only a few of them, like 4 of them is really good, and the rest, 20 skill, really bad. You don't really need them. And most of the skill, when it comes to summer and old skill, they are in the free polls or in the general poll, so you have a chance to get them. So it is not worth to summon this banner. You should save your Arcane gems, unless you are planning to pull on the other banner, like for the memory defrag. But for now, this banner, Marine Day Selection Order, don't summon on this. Definitely not worth it. So yeah, that's me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.